Hey, what's up everyone? Emo Cat Dad here, hanging out with you, bringing you yet another edition of Emo Cat Dad Listens. If you're new here, thanks so much for stopping by. What I do is every day of 2024, I vow to check out a new band or artist. I go through their discography, check out 4 tracks, give you my initial thoughts on those songs as I listen, give you my ranking of those songs, and then of course, I give you my overall thoughts on the artist. Today's artist is Rxseboy. Because I know you guys, based on my Cannibal Corpse video, love when I mispronounce names. But in all seriously, what do I know about Rxseboy? Honestly, nothing. This was a suggestion from one of you guys, and it was told that it was like alternative indie hip-hop. So when I have played in that realm in the past, I have really enjoyed it. So I'm definitely looking forward to diving into some more today with this artist. So without any further ado, since I really got nothing to add because I don't listen to this genre very much, so I'd never even heard the name Rxseboy before, let's get into him. Rxseboy seems to be a very collaborative artist. He's got a lot of one-off singles that have features on it, so it was hard to narrow down 4 specific songs that were just Rxseboy. But I did my best. Starting with his 2018 EP, Enjoy the Moment, I checked out the track Girlfriend.
Gotta get a pearl, that girl, don't stop with it. Love when you drop with it. On top with it, you so hot with it.
Alright, so let's get the negative out of the way. There's a little section, I don't know, it's not really a post-chorus. It did appear after the chorus, but it only ever comes back at the outro. There's this part where he says, romance, romance, no hands, over and over again for like 10 lines. Nada mucho no bueno. That being said, everything else lyrically about the song was super enjoyable, as well as the beat. It was very upbeat. I was bouncing around, having a good time, and Rxseboy even added in some cool like extra elements, like there were some uke strings, especially shining through in the beginning and the end, but it's kind of there all throughout. Definitely perked up my ears when I heard those. So yeah, very cool extra elements added on there. The next track I checked out was When We Were 16. This seems to be by far Rxseboy's biggest song. It doesn't appear on any albums or EPs that I can see, but you guys can let me know in the comments if I'm wrong and just missed it. But yeah, definitely got to check this track out.
The feelings hit me, didn't know much, I was too young then, wish I helped you out, I could've.
Okay, so like I said, Girlfriend, pretty upbeat and happy overall. This one, still about a girlfriend, but it's not at all. It seems to be about a girlfriend that became unalive, I guess. The song talks about, I'm assuming Rxseboy, being dropped hints about the issues she was having at home and him not picking up on them because, you know, they were just too young, they were just 16. But looking back on it now, he wishes he could do something about it and make it so she's still there. So very sad, depressing song. And honestly, the kind of lo-fi musical style that is involved in it kind of makes it hurt that much more, which honestly, it just sucks. Back in 2023, Rxseboy released a collection of songs on an EP called Bloom, and I checked out the track Weird.
Regret it all. I don't even know you, but you probably.
This is exactly what I needed after the last track. It's so fun and upbeat. There's like this bass and drum sound all throughout. I really dug. The lyrics were upbeat and happy. Well, kind of happy. It was talking about, you know, a girl that kind of has issues, but not issues like in the last song. Lyrically, this is very strong, and Rxseboy's flow is the best I've heard yet from this artist. Last but not least, earlier this year, Rxseboy released a track called Talk to Me, so I needed to check out his newest release.
'Cause I got no one else.
Okay, so Weird was like sub 3 minutes and everything else was longer, so I was like, oh, this must be like short happy, especially hearing the song. This one's under 2 minutes, and it's like a sad boy bedroom hip-hop song. Not too much really worked for me on this track, if I'm being honest. If I'm gonna get a short track, I want to be more punchy, and this is anything but. However, there was some like cool finger picking that I was at least able to like sit back and enjoy, so I'll definitely take that. Alright, so those were the 4 Rxseboy tracks I checked out. Let's go ahead and rank them. Starting at number 1, we're going Weird. Like I said, this was kind of the jolt of serotonin I needed after being down to the dumps after when we were 16. It was just so upbeat. Obviously, the lyrics not super happy, but definitely happy in contrast of that. Speaking of when we were 16, we will find that at number 2. All because a song is dark and sad and makes me a little bit depressed doesn't mean it's a bad song. Honestly, songs are supposed to elicit some sort of emotional response from us, and the fact that this track was able to do that just talks about its strength. Now, I'm an emo cat dad, but that doesn't mean I want to be depressed all the time. However, if we're talking about, the best songs overall, I don't think there's any question that this would be the number 1. At number 3, we're going Girlfriend. Still really enjoyed this track, and it really speaks to the strength of the artist when a track that I still enjoyed can end up at 3. My only downshot on this was that one part repeated too much, but everything about it I dug, so ultimately it wasn't dethroning one of the other 2 tracks for the top 2 spots, but this is still a really good song at number 3. And at 4 is Talking to Myself. This is kind of a completely different style for Rxseboy. I don't know if he's maybe done more of this in the past, but it's certainly not my favorite style of his. I really like the more upbeat stuff, but when he does the sad, depressing stuff, obviously that could work on me too. This one was just kind of not sad enough, and definitely didn't have any upbeat parts, but like I said, the guitar finger picking was at least cool and was able to hold my attention for, the minute 40 runtime. Alright, so those are my rankings. What are my overall thoughts on Rxseboy after hearing him for the first time? Honestly, I dig this. It kind of throws back to like a Hoodie Allen kind of style for me. And being an emo cat dad, I listened to a lot of that when I wanted my rap fix. So yeah, Rxseboy kind of fills that niche as well. I'd be lying if I wasn't a little bit concerned that the newest song is the song I like the least. But I feel like Rxseboy's got enough back songs in the catalog and enough fans that this is not going to be anything more than a blip, and he's going to put out another either super depressing song that's going to get me in my feels, or he's going to put out a super upbeat song that has me bouncing around. Alright guys, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm your friendly neighborhood Emo Cat Dad. I appreciate you making it to the end of this video. What are your thoughts on Rxseboy? Have you ever checked out this artist before? If you have, please leave your thoughts in the comments below. Let me know what other tracks I should check out by Rxseboy. But mostly what I need from you guys. We're nearing the end of March, which just means I have 9 months more of this to go. I need band or artist suggestions. So please leave me bands or artists I should check out in the comments below. Because yeah, I got 280 more of these to do. So I'd appreciate it very much. I'm going to be back here every day with you guys, so I hope you stick around for the ride. And if you just stumbled upon this, go back on the back episode, see if there's something you like. But most importantly, I need you to cut my wrists and hit subscribe. Emo Cat Dad signing off until tomorrow. I want to hear you sad.